Greetings everyone. In this video, we will be unboxing the Apple Watch 11. Taking a look around the box. Always enjoy Apple's packaging, the way they do it. Very precise, but very well designed. And we have the Apple Watch on one side, information the other, and then it has these two kind of like levers that you pull that are kind of circular to open the box. And we'll open it up inside, and what they do is they put your Apple Watch in there. The watch face itself is in one box, and the Apple Watch band comes in the other box inside. So easy for them to put both in there once you pick them. And the Apple Watch 11 comes in an aluminum case or a titanium case design. The aluminum case is rose gold, silver, space gray, and jet black. And with the titanium case, you can get gold, natural, or slate. And for this video, we have the 46mm in space gray with the sport loop in anchor blue color. And the Apple Watch 11 packaging has no shrink wrap, no plastic, and is eco-friendly. And we're going to take a look at the watch face first, and we're going to open that box. And on the back you'll see two pull tabs. So you just pull each tab at a time and it's glued on. So we'll pull both of these strips off, then we'll open the box. And inside we have the watch face itself, which is protected with some paper-like material. So we'll take that out, take a look at it. This is the 46mm version. Pretty well protected in there. So this has a larger screen on it than the Apple Watch 9, but it's similar to the Apple Watch 10. So we'll take this covering off to see what it looks like. And there you have it. I finally can take it out and it's starting up. The Apple Watch 11 comes in two sizes, 46mm and 42mm. And for the display, it has an always-on Retina display. It has an Ion X front glass with 2x scratch resistance with the aluminum case, sapphire front crystal with the titanium case. And for brightness, it has up to 2000 nits and 1 nit minimum brightness and 326 pixels per inch PPI. So we're going to take a look at the back and see what these sensors look like. So for sensors, we have electrical heart sensor, 3rd generation optical heart sensor, blood oxygen sensor, temperature sensor, compass, and always-on altimeter. For other technologies, we have high G accelerometer, high dynamic range gyroscope, ambient light sensor, depth gauge to 6 meters, and water temperature sensor. Apple Watch 11 also has Apple's S10 chip with 64-bit dual-core processing, 4-core neural engine, 64-bit capacity, and microphone with voice isolation. And looking around, it looks like a very well-crafted aluminum enclosure. So now we'll take a look at what else is in the box here. And this is going to be Apple's charging cable, and it will show you some instructions on how to charge it. Just magnetically connects to the back, and it's a magnetic fast charger to USB-C cable. And Apple says the Apple Watch lasts up to 24 hours of normal use on a full charge, up to 38 hours in low power mode, and it has a built-in rechargeable lithium-ion battery. And you can charge up to 80% in about 30 minutes, 15 minutes for up to 8 hours of normal use, and charge 5 minutes for up to 8 hours of sleep tracking. So we'll take this out of its box and see what it looks like. It has a braided cable, which is nice. I like the new braided cables for more flexibility. And there we go. Take a look at this. It looks like similar Apple Watch chargers. This one has a braided cable, which is nice, and the USB-C connection. So next up, we'll take a look at the Textile Sport Loop Band in Anchor Blue. We'll open the box on the side. There's a pull tab there. And then it has some pretty nice instructions here on how to put the band on the watch face, which is nice. It can be a little bit tricky at first if you haven't put one of these on before, but I'll demonstrate here. But essentially both ends that you can see here will slide into each end of the watch face. And looking at the watch band, this is from Apple. Definitely a high quality band, good materials, good Velcro on it. I like these ones because they're easy to put on and take off. And to attach the watch band to the watch face, we're going to take the part that has the label that says 46 millimeter. That's going to go on the inside. And then we're going to attach it to the top of the watch face. And you just got to be careful and angle it in the right way so it fits the right way, and it should just slide right in. And then we'll take the other end that has the Velcro and the loop, and we'll attach that to the other side, same way. Just gotta slide it into the side. Try and do it gently. And eventually it will go in if you get the right angle in there. And there we go. Slides in and kind of clicks to lock in there. And now I can put it on my wrist. So we can start setting this watch up. And it goes on pretty easily. And Velcroed on, there we go. Now we have the watch on the wrist. The first thing we have to do is pair it with your phone. So you just put the watch near your phone, and then the setup screen comes up for the Apple Watch. And I'm going to set it up for myself. I guess you could set up for another family member as well if they had a cellular version. Maybe for your kids or something if you don't want them to use a cell phone at school. And so you point your iPhone's camera at this Apple Watch, and I guess you'd want to call this a dynamic particle cloud visualization. And if you had an Apple Watch prior, then it can transfer all those settings from the old watch to the new one. And so we'll click continue here. So we'll agree to the terms of the software, and then you can share with Apple or not. And then we have to create a passcode for the Apple Watch. It asks for a new passcode, so I'm going to do that. And that passcode can be the same or different than your phone. And I always thought it was a little bit strange to press those small numbers for the passcode on your watch. I think what's nice about the newer Apple Watches is they have the emergency SOS, the fall detection, the crash detection, and the backtrack option. And then it also has a wrist flick or a double tap option that can dismiss things on your Apple Watch. And this is how the double tap works. Kind of like that one as well. So we're going to click continue, and now we have a newer feature that's open the depth gauge, I guess, when you're submerged to tell you what depth in the water you are. And I guess it can tell you what temperature and stuff too. So here's another cool setup feature where you can add your Apple Pay information and your credit cards and stuff, and it's kind of nice to have that on your watch. We are pretty much done here with the initial setup. And now we can click start and we can take a little tour, which is nice, and it explains things, all the basics, how to navigate your watch, what the buttons do, the digital crown. And we'll get into the watch faces in a moment. They have a lot to select from. And you have the control center that pops up. And you can see widgets as well. You'll get some notifications if you added credit cards and Apple Pay in there, that those are ready to go. And some of the built-in health apps, we have blood oxygen app, ECG app, cycle tracking, heart rate app, high and low heart rate notifications, irregular rhythm notifications, and medications app. And the new Apple Watch also has a mindfulness app, a noise app, sleep app including sleep stages, sleep score, sleep apnea notifications, and hypertension notifications. Wanted to show here in emergency SOS settings is the fall detection and the crash detection, and you can hold the side button in to call emergency services. And so here we can see the watch face gallery, and there's a lot of watch faces that do cool things that you can experiment with and add these as you like. You can have photos in there, and some of these do like graphic things, which is pretty cool, and functional things as well. Like this watch face is pretty neat. It's a new one, and I'm going to add that, and you can change the colors as well. And in each corner of the watch face you can change different options there for different things and different applications that support it, so you can just click on the corner to access those options. You configure it the way you like. You just click add, and then it instantly gets added to your watch face on your watch, and we can see if it did it. And yes, it did. There it is. And I'll just cycle through a little bit more just to show you more of the watch faces. They have a lot to choose from in here. Some pretty funny ones, some pretty cool ones, and watch faces geared for fitness. And that is the Apple Watch unboxing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.